Hey kids, thank you for joining us today. It is so fun to talk about our Christmas decorations, and this is my favorite Christmas decoration from home. What is it? It's not just a candle holder, it's an Advent candle holder. And an Advent candle holder is something that you light each of the Sundays before Christmas. So we light it, burn the candle, talk about some things about who Jesus is and waiting for Jesus and how excited we are about Jesus coming. And when my girls were little, they would fight about who got to light the candle and who got to blow it out. Now it's just Andy and I, so we have to fight about that. But we still do it together. And this is probably one of our favorite traditions for Christmas and my favorite decoration to set out. So hang on with us and let's talk about the Christmas story.
Hey kids, it is time for worship. And man, worship is so important because it helps our hearts connect to God's heart. It helps us get prepared for what God wants to say when we sing to Him, when we dance, when we worship, we connect with God, and that helps our hearts get ready to hear what God has to say. So don't skip this part. I want you guys to stand up on your feet, and we're gonna worship God together to help us connect with Him.
I could try to count the stars in the midnight sky, or grains of sand on the ocean side, but I could never ever count that high. The same with every blessing every day of my life. There is no limit to the love you've given to me. It makes my heart want to sing. This love you've given to me, I'm gonna live every day to give it away. It's wonderful and it's free. I'm gonna live every day to give it away. I got to give it away, like the way that you gave it to me. This love you've given to me, I'm gonna live every day to give it away. Every step that I take and every breath that I breathe, it comes from you, 'cause you're good to me. You're teaching me that's the way I should be, showing your love to everyone around me. There is no limit to the love you've given to me. It makes my heart want to sing. This love you've given to me, I'm gonna live every day to give it away. It's wonderful and it's free. I'm gonna live every day to give it away. I got to give it away, like the way that you gave it to me. This love you've given to me, I'm gonna live every day to give it away. You give me more than I deserve. You're helping me to learn to give my life away. This love you've given to me, I'm gonna live every day to give it away. It's wonderful and it's free. I'm gonna live every day to give it away. I got to give it away, like the way that you gave it to me. This love you've given to me, I'm gonna live every day to give it away.
Today I'm thankful for the hope that you gave me, for the cross when you saved me. You're the friend I call my own. Now I know I'm not alone. So thankful for your love on display, and it will never go away. You're the reason for my song. Now I know we all belong. You peace is all about. It's my turn to go and live it out. Jesus, you're the way without a doubt. I'm gonna love the way you first loved me. I'm gonna praise the one who set me free. We gotta show forgiveness that we need, like I know you did for me. I believe Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace. Today I'm thankful for the hope that you gave me, for the cross when you saved me. You're the friend I call my own. Now I know I'm not alone. So thankful for your love on display, and it will never go away. You're the reason for my song. Now I know we all belong. You showed me what peace is all about. It's my turn to go and live it out. Jesus, you're the way without a doubt. I'm gonna love the way you first loved me. I'm gonna praise the one who set me free. We gotta show forgiveness that we need, like I know you did for me. I believe Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace. You show me what peace is all about. It's my turn to go and live it out. Jesus, you're the way without a doubt. I'm gonna love the way you first loved me. I'm gonna praise the one who set me free. We gotta show forgiveness that we need, like I know you did for me. I believe Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace.
Hey kids, guess what time it is? It's Bible story time. I love Bible story time because in the Bible, we can learn how to be more like Jesus. And I have a story for you guys today that is perfect for our Bible story. You ready? Okay, so the other day I went to Walmart. And if you don't know what Walmart is, it's a really, really big grocery store. And I was really hungry. So I decided I'm gonna go get some food, but I didn't think about what food I wanted. So I wandered around for a long time until I finally figured out what I wanted to eat. But during wandering around, I was really confused and I was a little worried that I wasn't gonna have enough time to find something to eat. But eventually I did find something to eat. Today in our Bible story, we're gonna learn about God's plan and having peace in that.
This is looking good.
Right there.
Yeah, perfect.
Like right here. My side looks good.
Oh, hi, welcome to Story Lab.
This week we're talking about Christmas.
And putting more decorations on our tree. More tinsel?
Always.
Perfect. Plus, we also might show you something that might just rock your world. Hey, I'm Zeke.
And I'm Carter.
And today we're talking about, what else? Christmas.
Christmas is celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift. What's this?
This is a rock.
But what does a rock have to do with Christmas?
Plenty.
Rocks aren't exactly exciting.
Didn't you ever have a pet rock? What's up, Flintstone?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just a great day.
Awesome.
I don't make a habit of talking to rocks.
Well, then you're missing out.
Oh yeah? You know what they call the process of drilling through rock?
Making holes in a rock?
Nope, it's called boring. Boring.
But rocks aren't boring. In fact, when you really think about it, rocks...
Hold on, man. If you're about to say rocks rock, please don't.
Listen, I get that rocks can look pretty common and ordinary, but there's more to this rock than meets the eye. And I can prove it.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Okay then.
Let's do it! Now, the most important thing about this rock isn't what's on the outside, but on the inside.
All right, man. So, break it down.
How about you break it down?
Okay.
Is that really the best you can do?
Oh.
You know, on the outside, it looks like a plain old rock, but it's actually a geode.
You're listening to WROK, your home for classic rocks. Up next, it's Geode. Rough and bumpy on the outside, but on the inside, beautiful crystals made of minerals. Dig it.
I've heard of geodes. You can find them all over the world, right?
That's right. Europe, Africa, South America, and North America.
But how are these fancy diamond eggs, made?
It all starts with volcanoes. Sometimes when lava from a volcano cools underground, pockets or bubbles form inside it. Then, over time, water seeps into these spaces and leaves behind minerals. Eventually, those minerals build up, forming these really cool crystals. They come in all sorts of shapes and colors.
And all kinds of sizes, too.
You got it. From small enough to hold in your hand all the way to ginormous. One of the largest geodes in the world was discovered in Ohio in 1897. That geode is more than 35 feet wide in places. You can actually walk around inside it. Some of the crystals are 3 feet long.
Okay, you convinced me. Something can look very ordinary on the outside while something amazing is happening on the inside.
Speaking of which, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today we're in the third book of the New Testament, Luke.
But hundreds of years before Luke, God chose one family, the Israelites, and promised to bless the whole world through them. Time after time, the Israelites turned away from God. At last, they were attacked by foreign nations.
But God still had a plan. God spoke through men called prophets, promising to send a rescuer to save the people.
And yet, after that, silence. For hundreds of years, there was no recorded word from God.
Then, well, that's where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, Brian here. Many of the Israelites were carried off to foreign countries, but even as that happened, God promised not to give up on them.
I know the plans I have for you. I want you to enjoy success. I do not plan to harm you. I will give you hope for the years to come.
But after the prophets, silence. So what happened? Did God forget his promise? Not at all. In fact, as we'll see, his plan came together at just the right time. Because in the town of Nazareth lived an ordinary young woman named Mary. And one day, an angel named Gabriel visited.
Greetings, Mary. The Lord has blessed you in a special way. He is with you.
Whoa. I mean, can we just pause for a moment to think about how shocked Mary must have been? I mean, boom, angel in my living room, right? And we know she must have been scared because Gabriel then said,
Do not be afraid, Mary. God is very pleased with you.
Gabriel went on to explain that God's plan for rescuing the people had finally begun, and Mary would play a major part in that rescue.
You will become pregnant and give birth to a son. You must call him Jesus.
Okay, so Mary had some questions. Who wouldn't? But even though she didn't fully understand everything, she replied,
I serve the Lord. May it happen to me just as you said it would.
Mary was so excited she traveled to see her cousin Elizabeth, who was also going to have a baby. And even before Mary shared the good news, Elizabeth cried out,
God has blessed you more than other women. As soon as I heard the sound of your voice, the baby inside me jumped for joy. You are a woman God has blessed. You have believed that the Lord would keep his promises to you.
And Mary praised God.
My soul gives glory to the Lord. He has taken note of me even though I'm not considered important. He has helped the people of Israel who serve him. He's done it just as he promised to our people of long ago.
Even though Mary didn't know the whole story yet, she knew and trusted God. And because of that, she could have peace in the midst of something completely unexpected. The end.
Wow. Can you imagine what it would have been like if social media existed back then?
Yeah, I would have been all #mind blown.
I hear ya. And yet Mary had peace because she trusted God. She may have looked ordinary on the outside, but God knew her heart was extraordinary.
Hey, just like my geode.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, nothing special on the outside, but amazing on the inside.
Ah, you're right.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, Christmas is celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift. But Jesus wasn't just a gift. He was the central part of God's big plan to rescue us. That means we can have peace because God always has a plan, even when we're scared or sad or uncertain about something.
Like if you suddenly have to move to a new town in the middle of a school year.
Or if a family pet dies.
Or you find out that you're going to have a new baby brother or sister.
No matter what happens, you can choose to give it to God because God has a plan.
So we can have peace.
I don't know why I'm here. I couldn't have said it better myself. See you guys next time.
So, here's the thing. You can have peace because God has a plan.
Hey, decorating with geodes? Good call.
What can I say? These rocks rock.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time.
That was a pretty good joke.
Thank you. But you've had some good ones as well. Kind of learned from you, you know.
Yeah, they're all right.
Wow, that was such a cool Bible story. We learned that God has a plan. Even though we might mess up, He has a plan, and He is always on my side and your side and everyone's side. So, our Bible verse today says in Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. When we love God and we follow Him, He's gonna look out for us and He's gonna be on our side. And He always has a plan. That makes me feel a lot better. Next time you get worried about what's next, remember, God has a plan. Hey kids, it's time for the memory verse. And today I have my friend Holland here, and she's gonna help me do the memory verse. Okay, are you guys ready? Copy after me. A child is born to us.
A child is born to us.
A son is given to us.
A son is given to us.
He will rule over us.
He will rule over us.
He will be called
He will be called
Wonderful Advisor
Wonderful Advisor
and Mighty God.
and Mighty God.
He will also be called
He will also be called
Father who lives forever
Father who lives forever
and Prince of Peace.
and Prince of Peace.
Isaiah 9:9.
Isaiah 9:9.
Thank you guys for doing it with me.
Hey kids, thanks for sticking around. My favorite part today was learning that God has a plan for you, for me, for the whole world. That's amazing. So today, you go ask some of your grown-ups, how are we gonna stay peaceful? One more time, go ask your grown-ups, how are we going to stay peaceful? Okay, have a good day. Bye.